Hi. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for listening. I want to talk about Opal Oracle and its YouTube host who goes by the name of Raaji, and that is not her real name. To the best of my knowledge, it's not her real name. I don't think she's ever stated her real name, but in any case, first and foremost, if you use any tarot reader on YouTube, I would hope that it's something that you use a lot of discernment and discrimination with, and that you're praying for guidance, and that you really listen to the reader and the things that they believe in, and you really know your reader, which is why I want to talk so much right now about, in particular, Raaji at Opal Oracle. She does this thing where when you leave comments you leave information about your birth chart, things like this, she uses this as permission to tap into your energy and extract information. And there's a reason where, if you look through comments going years back, right, through the evolution of the channel in the past few months, there's been a huge explosion of activity. A normal channel, a normal tarot reader wouldn't have to resort to the shamanistic or shamanic soul retrieval technique, or the witchcraft technique, of which uses both to tap into people's energy and pull information to deliver good readings, right? A normal tarot reader relies on their faith, and hopefully that faith is in source, universe, God, right? You would hope that if someone's giving life advice about spiritual knowledge and spiritual gifts and anything dealing with the spiritual emotional self and the way that it overlaps, that their faith would be in source, God, universe, right? Not using witchcraft, not using I'd say witchcraft. I'm not it's black magic is what it is. Take that as you will. Not all witchcraft is. Hers in particular is. And there's when she does soul retrievals, she uses a very shamanic method, which is not ever really recommended, and I know this because she botched a soul retrieval. And she's not who she pretends to be on YouTube. And several people have suffered and 2 people have died because of her greed, because of her bullshit. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I guess I'll give the entire story. But if you're just going to watch a little bit and click off, I need you to know, I guess, the point of this is if you interact with Opal Oracle or you interact with Raaji, do so at your own risk. The tactics that she uses, the methodology that she uses can't be trusted, shouldn't be trusted. I have every reason to believe, including answered prayers, that it is not ordained by God. In fact, I've been outright told that she's been ignoring God for quite some time in the name of greed, in lust for power and in lust for money. So I need you to understand that. And if you don't believe me, my thing is, pray, ask for signs, ask for guidance, take this seriously. Take yourself seriously enough to ask the hard question: is it worth it? Raaji did a soul retrieval on me, and it has to be said, she absolutely despises the trans community. I don't know how she feels about the L's, the B's, and the G's, but as far as the trans community, which I personally believe should be more associated with autism, because it's spectrum based. The dysphoria is spectrum based, not a born inherent trait, the same way that being gay or lesbian or bisexual or pansexual or asexual or any of the like the sexual preferences would be inherently hardwired over like a period of time. Being trans it has to do with the autism spectrum more than it has to do with any lifestyle choice. That being said, she did the soul retrieval. This is where it gets really dramatic. She did the soul retrieval for my twin flame's stepmother, who doesn't really want to see us together. Long story. My twin flame was an undercover cop for a while, and was put in a position where one of the people that he was assigned to happened to be getting life coaching advices from Raaji through the Patreon service, and Raaji outed my twin flame as an undercover cop, and 2 people died as a result of that. My twin flame was shot, essentially, suffered broken. It's only by the grace of God that he's still alive. It's an absolute miracle that he's still alive. The person that he was assigned to, who also happened to be a trans model, was murdered viciously by drug lords. My twin flame was an undercover cop. It's not an easy lifestyle. It's not a pretty lifestyle. There's a lot of grit involved with it. But that's the long and short of it. Raaji sent an email, a physical email, that outed my twin flame as an undercover. The information was incorrect because she said undercover FBI, and that was not the case. But she also warned the person that he was assigned to that he sometimes wore a bulletproof vest. Like, all of the amount of information given to a suspect of an investigation, right, who has like undercover police assigned to them, is completely ludicrous. The amount of people that suffered, like, since the botched soul retrieval, there have been 3 or 4 people, 3 specifically that I know of my family members that have passed away, whose energy and spirit, the energy of them, have been manipulated to the point of provable evidence. These kinds of things, I do have to say there are investigations ongoing, like through the Vatican. That's how serious this is. There is an ongoing FBI investigation, and I am trying my damnedest to pull this bitch into it. Because the information given to the person that my twin flame, my counterpart, my divine masculine, was assigned to, which resulted in a setup, which left 2 people dead, and it's only by the grace of God that my divine masculine is still alive and breathing. The thing is, the United States court, sure, you can sue for like emotional distress, whatever, but you have to have proof. And as far as like religion and spirituality being put on trial, it's not really a thing that happens in the United States of America. There's no Supreme Court justice that's going to hear a case of like a soul retrieval that was done on purpose to destroy someone's life, to hold it over their divine counterpart's head, of like, you know, like the state evidence doesn't get turned in, or like this, like, you know what I mean, like the drama and like all of the moving parts of it. I don't even know that I expect anyone to take this video seriously, but know that I am serious about it. So I guess the point of this video is protect your, like, if you're looking for like for tarot card readings, life advice, protect yourself from Raaji and Opal Oracle. I would avoid that space at all costs. She uses comments that you leave on her YouTube as permission to tap into your energy the same way that she would for a private reading, the same way that she would for soul retrieval, witchcraft, and I mean, when I say witchcraft, I'm talking about like the purest, evilest, like this is like black magic shit. And the types of soul retrievals that she does are they're like a shamanic soul retrieval. And the thing with a soul retrieval that doesn't need to happen is it can never be finished. So for the past 3 or 4 months, I've been experiencing an increase in an uptick of her just fucking with me. And the more I react on her channel, the more I like leave comments like outing her, things like this, the heavier the attacks get, and the more just recently she brought in a Satanist who's, I guess, also does like soul retrievals, but there's like this is energetic warfare, this is spiritual warfare, this is something I take seriously. It's like being a twin flame. Part of my mission, my God-given mission, is to like educate people on like the seriousness of being responsible for someone's energy, the seriousness of being responsible for the sovereignty of self, the seriousness of taking like the spiritual, emotional self and its health seriously. And everything that I hold sacred by someone who once inspired me has been attacked by that same person, and for money. You know what I mean? Like it's so ludicrous, the equation of a human soul, like the essence of life, the energy that God grants us the gift to use and nourish and evolve, being held ransom for money. It's so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that it's so unbelievable that someone who claims any sense of like spiritual knowledge or like spiritual understanding could bring themselves to treat other human. I mean, there's people dead, there's people suffering because of this, the space of Opal Oracle being manipulated by its host for money, like whether it's hush money or it's information money or it's like whatever the money's like being requested for, it's money, and people are literally dying over it. People are suffering about it. They're like suffering over it. And I know like in the state of the world, who's not suffering in some way over money, correct? But like I guess the point is, without going off on all the other tangents, the point is take yourself seriously enough to seriously pray and seriously ask for guidance over if you're using that space, if you're involved in that space, or you're considering tarot cards or like life training services, and Opal Oracle or Raaji at all look appealing. Like really, 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 really lean into your faith and pray for understanding, pray for signs, pray for answers, pray for directness. You know what I mean? There was a time where I really appreciated Raaji. There was a time where I really appreciated the healing that I got from that space, up until I ordered a personal reading and gave her permission to tap into my energy, and she's not let go of it since. I guess that's it for now. That's all I really wanted to say was myself and my divine masculine really appreciate your prayers for protection. We appreciate your kind attention. We appreciate your warm energy. We appreciate just knowing that The truth is out there. Do what you will with it. Thanks for your kind attention.